Well, hello and welcome back to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Cheers. About the right temperature, but a bit wet dog again. I wonder if it's me. Anyway, I've had to stop wearing my new pink hat, which I love my pink hat. But because it's tight fitting and stretchy, it pulls my hair and makes my scalp hurt. My scalp was really hurty yesterday, and even overnight it's still a bit hurty at the back. But that's the problem I had with tying my hair up. I have the same problem when I had longer hair and I was tying it up, which was one of the reasons I was cutting it. It really pulls on my scalp and it hurts my scalp, which might be more of an age thing because I don't remember that happening so much when I was younger. But yeah, so I have got a different hat if I get cold that's just a bit baggier. Got a bit of space at the top. It was on top it was pulling. It's still painful at the back. But my hair has grown enough that I've actually got decent coverage on the top now, which I didn't have when it was short. Oh, the joys of aging. Oh, that's probably about perfect. Right. What can I say? We're expecting a storm, but we're not going to get the worst of it. 80-mile-an-hour winds up Scotland way. Should be a lot less down here, hopefully. We've got rain, we've got wind. The wind's building, but it's rumbly. It's not. It's rumbly and it's not sort of whistly yet. So it's not not up to whistly speed, but it's quite windy. So we'll see how we go with Storm Dave then. You'd hope with a name like Dave it would be a little bit more of a boring storm, wouldn't you? A bit less exotic. Anyway. Right. Oh, I got two of these, haven't I? Okay. What message do you have for us for Saturday, the 4th of April, 2026, please? Told to slow down again. Oh, interesting. Although I say that a lot, don't I? Six of Wands. I took that without asking, and then I had to ask, didn't I? Right. Do we want... We don't want this one. Do we want this one? Okay. Do we want this one? No. Do we want any other cards? Okay. Oh, I don't. Do you want to go with it? Do you want this one? No. I don't want this one. Do you want this one? This one. Okay. Reversed or it doesn't matter, does it? Seven of Swords. Do you want any more cards? Not sure where I'm starting with this. Six of Wands. Strength. Skill. Not so much leadership, which it can be sometimes. Strength and skill. I'm getting quite upright, so I'm getting almost like the Emperor card, that kind of empowered, quiet, confidence. And it's remembering to feel that. And especially sometimes that's just you change your posture and you feel different. But it's remembering that we are powerful. And we are strong. Because often we don't feel like that. And we are competent and capable, and we can be confident in our abilities and our skills. Right. I don't think I was supposed to spend that much time on that card. Right, where do you want me here? Right. No. It's not about deceit. Is it about being afraid of shadows? Sort of. About not being afraid of shadows. Right, so does that go with that one? Yes. So it's about fear, isn't it? Not being fearful, remembering that we have power and that we have strength. Even if it's quiet, we're not necessarily loud about it. So shadows, scared of the shadows is like perceived threat, when it's not necessarily the thing. In the card, the shadow looks like a monster or a dinosaur that's coming after somebody. I'm trying to pin it down. It's part is fear of the unknown. Telling stories to ourselves again, that's like the anxiety thing, isn't it? We tell stories and worst case scenarios and disasters, but there's a bit more to it than that. So not telling stories about a perceived threat, not making it more than it is, or it's about not feeling threatened and making ourselves small. Even though there's stuff going on, some of it's true, some of it isn't true. And maybe some people are talking up threats. And fear is the way people manipulate us, which is why if we feel fearful about something, we've really got to look at it and go, is that real? Should I be fearful of this? Should I be fearful of this now? What is that going to cause us to do? It's trying to get you to make a knee-jerk reaction, and it's trying to get you to do what they want you to do. And it's often, and I mean, in different situations, it's one way that authorities bring in very oppressive rules in the guise of protecting you from a perceived threat that was never there. It was just an excuse to pass legislation to oppress people. That was that one. And I'm sure that can happen on different levels, not just countrywide, but it's also with people, and people trying to rush you, trying to put you in a state of fear to get you to make a quick decision. That's a sales tactic. That's advertising, isn't it? A lot of advertising. Make you think you've got a problem, sell you the solution. Right, although we moved on from there, didn't we? And I was still going, which is normal. Right, 8 of Wands. The Firebird, bringing warmth to the earth. That was all I needed to say about that. So what are you said that was that. But it's like, what does that mean? The Firebird being, it's things are going to improve. Things are going to get better. Things look bad at the moment, but we know they're getting better. Yep. Okay. I've got to do the other one. I've remembered I'm moving on. Oh, it's funny. Right. Tune, tuney, tune, tune. Okay. What good news do you have for us for Sunday, the 5th of April, 2026, please? Oh, that was quick. Don't want this one. Okay. 6 of coins. Don't want this one. 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 Turn it up that way. This again. The High Priestess. Ooh. Don't want any more cards. No. No. Okay. Right, where am I starting with? Oh, okay. I see. My High Priestess card is the one that reminds us we're not alone, that we have help, there is spiritual support, whatever you believe in outside of yourself or your higher self. And then the 6 of coins. I wasn't actually. I was going to say it's about gifts, and that's not how I usually read that card. I was thinking of another card, but this is it. It's about gifts, so it's about we're not allowing the spiritual support, but also gifts. Does that mean we're getting gifts? We're getting more gifts, as in spiritual gifts. What about practical gifts? Spiritual gifts. Right. Are we going to... Oh, before I stop, are we going to... You're not going to tell us what they are. Okay, there we are then.